You want help with the Gong Show video?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
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 Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there.
What's up, Homo sapiens? It's your boy, Weatherman Bishop, reporting live from Louisville, Kentucky. I tell you what, folks, it's looking beautiful out there. Sunny skies, 80 degrees, perfect weather. Even better weather for a mid-afternoon stroll up to your local pool or watering hole and have your favorite beverage of choice. Now tonight we're looking at... Oh boy, is that right? You gotta be shitting me. I'm gonna go to our assistant, Anita. I need a drink. Can you help me verify this? Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like temperatures are dropping faster than PPE when Patty Bird's not around. We got snow showers later tonight and through tomorrow morning. Rounding out your evening, forecast right around low of 34. It's been that kind of a year, fellas. But hey, here's looking on the good side. School may be canceled if one flake of snow hits the ground. So guys, signing off for the last time in 2014, this has been Weatherman Bishop. You stay classy, Louisville.
Rave alert. UO classes are closed until 3. Please. It's a snow day. We're closing the whole thing down.
Human beings are social creatures, forming strong bonds with others of their kind. But some relationships form outside of the norms, so rare and extreme that many find them taboo. In Washington State, this man has an intimate relationship with his vehicles.
In the morning, I give him a kiss. In the evening, I give him a kiss.
And in Germany, this woman is romantically involved with the Berlin Wall.
I want to live, and I want to love, and I want to do it out loud like everyone else.
In Louisville, Kentucky, this dental student is in an intimate relationship with his mannequin head.
Classmates think I'm here working in lab all day, but really, I come here to see her, to be with her.
They have all crossed a boundary into the world of forbidden love.
While many students grab any head available, this student has eyes for only one. Not only does he use it for all his lab work, but he has also become romantically involved with this particular mannequin head, which he has named Way Purdy.
I first met Way in operative last year. She was the last one in the cage. She just looked at me. Her eyes were so full of love, as if she'd been waiting for me all this time.
Objective sexuality is an emotional, romantic, and often sexual attraction to objects.
People don't understand. To me, she's real. I love every minute I get to spend with her. To me, the hardest part of my day is when that bitch Diane takes her from me and locks her up at 5.
We have in our brains an entire brain system for falling in love, and it can be triggered in an instant.
man. How's it going?
Hey, dude, how's it going?
What you working on?
I'm just trying to pour up this cast. You know how it goes.
Nice, man.
What are you up to?
Just trimming a die.
Hey, man, have you seen my mixing bowl?
No, not at all. I mean, John lost his earlier. I don't know what's going on.
You know what 2:30 in the afternoon feels like, right? Sleepy? Groggy? Dying for a nap? What do? Run for the coffee? Grab a soda? But how long does that last before you're back for more? Try this instead. Then, see what the rest of your day feels like. Sure won't feel like 2:30 anymore. Or 3:30. Or 4:30.
Yeah, it was so cool. He was telling me how implants were discovered, and it was like so amazing, man. It was like stuck in the bone. It was so cool. That's how implants are discovered. I had no idea. It was so amazing. Wow.
Hours of energy now, no 2:30 feeling later.
A game called Helping Hands. Ryan, you're gonna act out a situation with Brad, but as in real life, Ryan can't use his own arms.
Anyway, what do you think comes next? So, if we're gonna do the exam, you probably want to start with the extraoral stuff, right?
What I like to do is, I kind of like to feel the cheeks, make sure they're nice and plump, make sure he's not hiding any acorns in there or anything. Are you hiding acorns? Are you? So we'll grab that sternocleidomastoid and really grab it. You wanna make sure you can feel it because, what if it's not there? It might not be there.
Yeah, that's good.
It might not be there. Now, this is the intraoral part of the exam, so I'm going to have you open up. And usually I like to stick my fingernails and kind of get them in between each tooth. Really just sort of check those interproximal spaces, make sure they're nice and tight, So, and I like to actually kind of get like a 180 degrees with my head so I can really see in there. Okay, so I really don't see any cavities or caries or anything. It's not like we have radiographs to see.
Right.
So, we're going to take this gauze. We're actually going to check under his tongue because he looks like a pretty avid smoker.
Oh, wow.
And we need to check for cancer. So we're going to pull that tongue out as far as we can, as far as it stretches, like in our cartoons or something.
Okay.
And you want to look under there. And again, I sort of do the 180 with my head, and I sort of hover. And I see some lumps and some bumps. Sometimes you just got to feed the patient water because you never know. You never know. Sometimes he's drying out. He could be xerostomach. All right. So this part gets actually kind of messy. So we're gonna put some goggles on him, like masks. Like sometimes I like a Spider-Man mask or like just. Who doesn't like masks, right?
I love masks.
Yeah. So next we're gonna do some oral hygiene instructions, which is pretty standard operating procedure. He looks like a pretty clean feller, but you never know. So we grab the toothbrush. But I've been kind of working on this new technique, and this toothbrush, the bristles on it just don't look like they're gonna cut it.
Okay.
So I've actually been telling my patients to use sort of a modified technique.
You're gonna floss at the same time.
Yeah, sometimes. It's sort of a more advanced move that I've been working on, and we'll gradually get it. But just to kind of show you how to floss on a patient, what you want to do is you want to just sort of stick it in there and
you want to snap it down.
And there's a lot of theirs to stick it in. So it doesn't make a difference. Whatever. I stuck my fingernails in there. They're clean. Whatever. But this guy looks like he needs some real. Oh man, there's a cover on that. And it's.
Are those hard to get off?
Yeah, well, that's how you open it. Really, that's how you do it in the real world. In the clinic, sometimes you just gotta think on your feet, and you gotta not get any on the patient's hair. Okay. That's probably a pretty good concern. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put both sides on the toothbrush, and here's the secret. What? The intercuspal space between the maxilla and the mandible doesn't get cleaned at the same time. You know, people get biased. A lot of people like their upper teeth a lot better than their lower teeth. So this brush here, I like it because you can brush both teeth at the same time.
Oh, man,
at the same time.
It's so efficient.
It's really efficient. You know, they say you should brush your teeth twice to 2 minutes a day. You can 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I mean,
two divided by 2.
Yeah, it's 1.
First, we gotta try these trays in because you gotta do it. Because what if you stick a tray that's too big in their mouth and you rip their cheek open? You know, that's a lawsuit. That's big time. So what I like to do is kind of stick it in there and I wiggle it around, and you know, you want to make sure that it clanks up against all the teeth equally. You know, and that one's actually kind of small. It's kind of minuscule. So I like just throw stuff on the ground. You know, someone will clean it up, right? Not me. Now we get this big tray. Now you just want to hook the cheek and you want to slide it in there, but gentle, you know, because we don't want to hurt the patient or get toothpaste in their hair or do whatever else we do to patients sometimes. And you know, we want to massage that the lip like that. You see that?
Oh yeah.
You want to do that when you get alginate in, which is what we're gonna do now because that looks like a good looking tray. I like it. I want to impress everything on this guy's mouth, you know, because he's got a suspicious looking uvula, and you gotta get a lot in there if you want to get the uvula. So you usually want to mix and you want to strop. It's this word that we use sometimes. It's in the glossary of prosthodontic terms. You don't. You'll get that next year, and you'll memorize every word of it because it's good. It's really good. So we're gonna strap a little more. You really want to strap. The kids say strap it like it's hot. You know?
Oh yeah.
You know, it's really not that hot. You don't want it hot.
I think I strap one.
It'll set up faster. You actually want it cold. You want to strap like it's cool. So anyway, so you want to just sort of get it to the consistency that sort of looks like that, and you kind of get the tray in there sometimes because it sets up kind of fast. Sometimes you just want to get your hands in there, you know, right? And you know, I want to test it with my mouth actually, just to make sure that it's the right consistency. Because you don't want to ever put anything in your mouth at a patient about that you haven't put in your mouth first, you know. And yeah, I think it's good. It's my favorite flavor. It's about there and it's setting up. So maybe we should just impress the patient here. Are you ready to be impressed? We're going to impress. We're going to be so impressive. So you stick it in there. And you want to make sure that you get it all the way back. You want to let it just sort of percolate for a while, and you know, 4, 5, 6 minutes now, whatever, and you can just take it out, right? So we'll just take it out, and look at that impression. Oh my God, look at that impression. Well, it was nice to meet you, Tom, and I look forward to mentoring you further at any time you want to come in the clinic next year, because I'm going to be third year and I'm going to have my own patients, right?
Alright, folks. Rule number 1 of pathology. Your patient can have as many diseases as they pleases, okay? Rule number 2 of pathology, everything dies, okay? If someone's seeing flying purple fish bowls, that's delirium, okay? If your patient comes bopping in here, wheeling an oxygen tank, and says, "Hey doc, meet my oxygen tank. His name is Phil." You got no business treating him in the dental school. They're ASA class 4, they going next door to the ACB, okay? Your patient says, "Britney Spears is in love with me," that's delirium, folks. Unless you're a boob, radiographs don't cause a bacteremia, okay? You're gonna put all this fancy crown and bridge in there, and it's gonna rot out, because they can't keep it clean. It used to be, when Kitty got leukemia, it was bye-bye time. You weren't gonna see them anymore. Go home, and don't bump into anything, okay?